is your land.
Come seek an adventure at the old pirates, eh?
Make the jump to light speed.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go!
Welcome to the Disneyland Beat, where our toes tap to a Disneyland drum.
And we always whistle while we work.
Hi, I'm Amy.
And I'm TC.
Well, Disney has released a financial report for Disneyland, and numbers are up. It might not be the same at every Disney park, but Disneyland did see an increase in profits and attendance this year. However, the good news for the stock value has been tempered by greater than expected expenses, with Disney citing inflation as a factor. Disney stock is lower than it has been in a long time.
Disney will likely continue to lean on the parks for profits, especially as the studios have been producing tons of expensive content, much of which is not resonating at the box office. Not to mention ABC and even Disney Plus are not doing as well as they desired.
This puts a heavy burden on the parks, especially our home park, to perform. Disney will likely offer some ticket deals in the near future to draw people into the parks in hopes that they spend a lot of money while visiting.
News is so dire, in fact, that there have been many reports of Disney being bought out entirely. While we would like to think that this is an impossible scenario, Disney is currently a company that has far more in assets than it has in stock value. It's publicly traded. Anything is possible, even if it is unlikely.
Moves to entice guests and regulars back are happening. Changes to the clunky ticket reservation system have been made. You can now modify your reservation without having to cancel it.
And you'll be able to see a complete list of all of the available dining reservations in the app, which is really super helpful.
Even though attendance has been up for 2023 overall, there has been a bit of a summer slowdown going on. Crowds have been busy at times, but not the packed summer vacation dates many of us remember from the past.
Wait times have been fairly reasonable, even through some expected breakdowns.
As many Disneyland fans no doubt know by now, fall and its penultimate night, Halloween, have started to creep into the park. Halloween Time and Plaza de Familia officially returns September 1st, so decorations are going up. Halloween merch is hitting the shops, and Haunted Mansion is already closed to get its holiday makeover.
We can expect Halloween Screams, the holiday fireworks show, to return. Pluto's Pumpkin Pursuit scavenger hunts will be back. The Coco Street Show Plaza de Familia will run in Plaza Gardens. And we'll have the Halloween tree in Frontierland, and Zocalo Park will dress up for the Day of the Dead.
While we can expect some cavalcades, the only full parade will be part of the Oogie Boogie Bash, which has its first night September 6th. Keep an eye out for this recurring event that will close DCA to regular guests early.
But it's only 2 more weeks of summer, at least by Disneyland's calendar.
There are so many projects going on at Disneyland for late summer, it might be a bit unprecedented as far as we can tell. Opening soon in Avengers Campus is a new shop, the Avengers Vault. Construction started on this shop back in March, and it will open in September.
We've gotten a preview of the merch that we can expect to find, gauntlets and ooze, and much of what is already found in the Avengers Superstore. We have to assume that the Superstore will eventually be phased out. We think it would be a great spot for an attraction, Disney.
Drinking and gambling at Disney? Well, Disneyland table service restaurants will be adding alcohol to the menu next month, as we previously reported. And in the most recent earnings call, CEO Bob Iger announced it would be proceeding with its plans to create a sports betting platform for ESPN.
While we have no personal problems with any of these things, it is notable that the company has certainly changed its image in recent years. We think that these changes may simply be a reflection of the times, but they could also drive away some past fans of the company.
Some good news for Disneyland food service workers, at least hopefully. Contract negotiations are underway, and Disney is considering a pretty hefty increase in pay, reportedly moving entry-level earnings from around $16 an hour to $21 an hour. Much of this move is made to comply with new Anaheim laws recently passed.
We really hope Disney follows through with this increase, though they are not significantly raising the ceiling for long-time employees who are already at the top of their possible pay scale. But they are making it more attractive to move up the ladder to a higher-paying job. Chefs can potentially earn $28 to $34 an hour.
While many have been predicting an extension of its engagement, it looks like it's down to the last 2 weeks for Rogers the Musical.
Disney's summer musical offering will play Tuesday through Sunday until August 31st. At the moment, there have been no whisperings as to what the Hyperion Theater might be used for in the future. We sure hope that there is a show in the works.
There is so much construction going on in the parks right now, much of it continuing projects. The Adventureland restrooms are still closed, though it looks like the project might be coming to a close soon so they can reopen. The entrance is more of a traffic issue than usual.
The waterfall outside the restrooms had to be completely removed to fix the busted pipes, so here's hoping it gets rebuilt. Otherwise, the Adventureland entrance will perfectly frame some bathroom doors.
The Adventureland treehouse had some of its scaffolding removed. Things must be getting close. There are still a few elements under wraps, like the returning water wheel.
One of our favorite things about this new design is that there's going to be rushing water all throughout the attraction, splashing from bamboo pipes and funnels and into each room in some creative ways as the water makes its way down to the base of the tree. It's going to have a wonderful ambiance and sound, our own little journey of water at Disneyland.
Mr. Toad's Wild Ride has returned from an extensive exterior refurbishment. Toad Hall is looking wonderful with all of its details shiny and polished. The ride inside is just as wild as ever and in great shape.
Guests continue to be confused by the signage at Tiana's Bayou Adventures construction walls. Many Splash Mountain elements have been removed as the mountain turns into a salt dome for the new ride.
The construction walls have signs for Tiana's Foods and the Southern Dome Salt Company, and many guests think the ride is being replaced with a restaurant, when in fact Tiana's Foods is part of the backstory for the new attraction.
Tiana's Palace, however, is the new dining location that has replaced the French Market in New Orleans Square. It is indeed getting very close to an opening. The construction seems to be just about done.
New smokestacks and a captain's booth adorn the top of the French Quarter-style facade. The colors are bright, lanterns are hanging in the trees, signs are up, and even the tables and chairs look like they're in place.
Oh, and good news. The Mint Julep Bar is remaining the Mint Julep Bar. We can't wait for it all to open. And any day now, too.
In Toontown, the simple little splash area by Donald's Duck Pond is still behind wraps. We're pretty disappointed that Disney couldn't pull off a splash pad for this super hot summer. In many ways, the new Mickey's Toontown is a big success. We love the theming and the new shade trees, but going from lots of water features to one single working fountain seems like a downgrade.
On the bright side, the new Toontown fountain apparently had more to it. Maybe it has more to come. Just this past week, the little clams started opening and closing, spitting water as they do. It's really cute.
As the complete exterior refurbishment of Fantasyland continues, Fantasy Fair Village is now behind a printed scrim for painting and touch-ups.
For now, everything is remaining open so you can still get those fantastic prince and princess meet and greets.
Some really fantastic painting, signage, and graphic design work has gone into San Francisco. It's going to take a while to uncover all the details here.
Not much has been done to the large bridge uprights since they've been installed. They look like they need additional facing and painting before suspension cables go in.
The fish-style turbine on top of Rita's blenders has been installed. It looks really cool, we think.
The largest area still under construction and behind walls is the Hamada Bot Shop and the Baymax and Hero meet and greet area. This land officially opens in less than 2 weeks, and it's looking pretty whimsical and fun, though some delayed elements would not be a surprise.
And there are more areas throughout the park still behind scrims. San Francisco Street in DCA, the New Orleans train station side building by the water tower, the Cozy Cone sign was under wraps this past week, and several more spots too. It's one unusually busy park.
The distant sailing ship mast tops that provide a brilliant sightline over the rooftops of New Orleans Square have returned. It's the type of detail you really wouldn't miss if you didn't know about it.
But it's a nice piece of theming that adds to the immersiveness of the land as we love it. It's nice to see them back.
Downtown Disney has a lot of long-term construction projects going on too. There's 2 new Mexican restaurants coming to the Mid-District, and the large new area with new shops and stages and dining is coming to the West End. Lots of construction walls to navigate, though pretty much everything else is open.
Storyteller's Cafe at the Grand Californian Hotel is back in business as the busted plumbing has been repaired.
As far as attraction closures go, the Disneyland monorail remains closed through the end of the month, reopening September 1st. It looks like most of the work at the downtown Disney station is nearing completion.
Toy Story Midway Mania reopens on the 17th after a month-long closure. We hope to see the ride looking fresh and the game aspects working well.
As mentioned, Haunted Mansion is closed until September 1st, when it will reopen as Haunted Mansion Holiday.
Radiator Springs Racers will close August 18th through the 26th for maintenance.
Sorcerer's Workshop closes August 28th through September 6th over at the Animation Building.
And the Golden Zephyr goes down for an undetermined amount of time starting August 28th.
On top of that, we have Pirate Slayer at Tom Sawyer's Island closing September 6th and 7th, and the sailing ship Columbia and Mark Twain will get some maintenance work done this fall as they usually do.
And that wraps up our update. Thanks so much for joining us.
And may the light in the firehouse window always shine brightly.
And may your dreams always come true.
See you real soon, Mouseketeers.